Welcome back to the channel Iraqi Dinar Updates, where we talk about money, mindset, and the reality behind wealth building, especially for people living in places like Iraq, where the economy, politics, and daily challenges are totally different from what you see in the West. If you're tired of sugar-coated investment advice, this video is for you. Today, we're getting into 4 brutal truths about investing that nobody wants to say out loud, but you need to hear them. Let's not waste time. Truth number 1, investing is not fair, and it never will be. There's this fantasy that everyone starts at the same point, with equal knowledge, access, and time. But let's be honest. In places like Iraq, or any country struggling with political instability, high inflation, or limited access to global financial tools, you're not even starting on the same track. Some people have access to international markets, private deals, early-stage companies, while the average person is stuck with basic stock apps or local real estate that barely keeps up with inflation. That's not fair. But fairness doesn't make money, a strategy does. Recognizing the imbalance is the first step. Complaining about it doesn't pay you. Learning how to move through it might. Truth number 2, emotions will sabotage you more than the market ever will. Here's the thing. Markets go up and down, that's normal. But panic, fear, greed, those destroy portfolios. Let's say you bought into a stock or a piece of land in Baghdad, and prices dropped 15%. Your first instinct? Sell. Cut the loss. But here's what experienced investors know, volatility is the cost of admission. The biggest wins often come right after the worst drops, but only for those who held on. It's brutal because it sounds easy in theory, but in practice. Watching your savings drop while everyone around you says "I told you so"? That's a mental war. And most people lose it. Investing isn't just numbers, it's psychology. If you don't understand your own emotional triggers, you'll keep buying high and selling low. Truth number 3, timing the market is a fantasy, consistency beats accuracy. Let me say that again. Timing the market, trying to buy low and sell high, it sounds smart. But statistically, even professional investors fail at it. What works better? Consistent investing. Dollar cost averaging. Building long-term positions. Whether you're buying stocks, crypto, land in herbal, or investing in your cousin's business, the real skill is patience. People want fast wins. Especially in tough economies, we want shortcuts. But wealth isn't built on guesses, it's built on time. If you invest $100 every month, even if it's not a big amount, over 10 years that turns into serious capital. But if you're always chasing the next big thing, you'll just chase your money into the ground. And now for the 4th, and maybe the hardest truth, no one is coming to save you. Harsh, I know. But listen. There's this idea that one day the economy will improve, that the government will create a perfect investment environment, that someone will give us the tools we need. But in the real world, most people retire poor? Not because they didn't work hard, but because they never took investing seriously. In Iraq, we've seen it. People rely on government jobs, small businesses, or land passed down through family. But those aren't retirement plans, they're temporary solutions. If you don't take responsibility for building your financial future, nobody else will. Not the government. Not your boss. Not your family. And not the market. You have to make it happen. You have to learn. You have to act. Even if the tools are limited, even if the market is volatile, even if everyone around you says it's too risky, because the alternative is worse. The alternative is regret. Let me give you a real example. Think of what happened in Iraq's dinar market or during oil price crashes. How many people lost everything because they were relying on just one source of income or investment? And how many people made it through because they diversified, saved, or learned about foreign exchange, crypto, or real estate in Dubai or Turkey. Investing doesn't guarantee wealth. But not investing guarantees struggle. That's the brutal truth. The media loves showing success stories. People who made millions. People who bought a coin at $1 and sold it at $1,000. But for every one of those, there are 100 silent failures. The difference isn't always intelligence, it's mindset, it's discipline, and it's knowing the rules. Even if the game is rigged, you still need to play smart. That's what this channel is about, giving you the raw, uncomfortable truths, and then helping you find ways to win despite them. So let me summarize without the fluff. 1. Investing isn't fair, so stop looking for fairness and start looking for opportunity. 2. Your emotions are more dangerous than any crash or crisis, manage them, or lose everything. 3. Trying to perfectly time investments is a waste, be consistent instead. 4. No one is coming to rescue your financial future, it's on you, whether you like it or not. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of most people, because you're willing to face hard truths. That alone puts you in the top 10%. So here's what you can do right now: like the video if this hit you a bit differently. Share it with someone who's still thinking they'll start investing next year. And comment below what's the brutal truth about money you had to learn the hard way. And if you're watching from Iraq, I want to say this: I know things aren't easy. The market, the inflation, the uncertainty, it's real. But your financial future doesn't have to be defined by your country's past. It can be defined by your decisions, your learning, and your courage to act. Subscribe if you're serious about building wealth in the real world, not the fantasy one. Stay smart, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.